What up, what up, what up? It's the real Illinois back again with another video. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, and turn on post notifications and leave a comment. Now, I've been gone for a while, right? So, I came to this conclusion, right? Since everybody got something to say, so do I. So, somebody had asked me a couple of questions, so I'm finna answer them to the best of my ability. Now, if this make you feel that I'm talking about you, then I'm probably am talking about you as well as many more people. So don't get it twisted. Everything I say, everything that I say, I got valid points. So let the games begin.
How do you feel about today's time in 2024?
Okay, well, first of all, since it's so close to 2025, this year went by fast. This was the year of a bunch of upsets as far as politically. This is the year where it was a whole bunch of recalls on foods like never before. This was one of them years that went by real fast. And people ended up voting for the wrong reasons, for the wrong reasons and for the wrong person, because they felt that one was going to do something different than the other. One was going to pass out money more than the other one. And we'll see. This year, I'm going to be honest with you, this year was better than last year, in my opinion. But it went so fast, it seemed like, I don't know, like, I know the world is still spinning. It's always spinning, but it just seemed like this year went by fast. It seemed like I was just celebrating New Year's Eve. I don't know. The time is going by real fast now. All of a sudden, I don't know what it is, but it just seemed like it is. Like the weather, like everything that's been happening, like a lot of stuff been happening, that it's been happening so much stuff been happening so much this year that you can't even keep up with it. So let's just hope and pray that 2025 be a prosperous year for everybody.
Why are women so easily to be persuaded?
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all the honest God truth on this. And first of all, it's my opinion. I'm gonna give y'all my opinion. Okay, like they say in the Bible that a woman is a weaker vessel, which whatever that really supposed to mean, because I know it's a woman president in Mexico, so weaker vessel, take your own judgment on it. Childbirth, take your own judgment on it. So, but for the most part, I think women are easily persuaded because of the simple fact of their emotions. Because of their emotions. Most women are listening to something, knowing that it's wrong, or still listen to something, knowing that someone is trying to tell them that it's wrong, will get mad at you and then come back to you and be like, you was right, but the damage is already done. The embarrassment is already done. The reason why I know that is, I tell you what, if you think that I'm just talking, if a woman goes to the store and shop, they will shop off impulse. They won't shop. They'll buy stuff that they don't need. They'll buy stuff that they want. They won't even look at the price sometimes until it's time to pay for it. And you know what they'll do? No matter how much it is, they'll pay for it, even if they go broke. They could think that the price was $50 and it ended up being $100. If they got enough in a purse or whatever pocket, they will spend it. Whereas a man like myself, before I get to the register, I'm already adding up what it's going to be. I already know just about how much it's going to be plus the tax. Every now and then I'll be off. The reason why, if I say biblical, they being persuaded easily, because go back to the Bible, Adam and Eve. Now, yeah, true enough, she persuaded Adam, but who persuaded her? So from the beginning of time, even all the way back into the Bible days of when the man upstairs told that lady, don't look back. And what did she do? She looked back. Need I say more?
Why is there a shortage of men in church?
That's an easy one. Because a man is not going to be controlled by another man. See, it goes back into what I just said. With women, a woman will be easily persuaded in church, especially if they don't have their boyfriend or husband or a male figure that's going there with them, because a pastor, a minister, any title that's up into church knows how to manipulate a woman better than they could ever do a man. Give you an example. I just had witnessed this with a phone call, right? So if the day is going good, the whole day is going good, but a particular person calls to try to persuade a woman so deeply that they would not let their man or husband hear the phone call and say they was thinking in your best interest because you didn't want to get upset. Okay, what I say is that's BS, because you already know that that person doesn't have nothing to do with that person anymore. No dealings from prior lies and prior past. Then the conversation should already have been cut short anyway. You state your business, get on. You have to put your foot down and be like, hey, listen, that ain't what I called for. All due respect, because you don't even really have to say that. But when someone does that, you're giving them power. And if there's a man around and know that, it ain't gonna end well. It ain't gonna end well at all. See, there was this dude, and I refuse to say his name because I don't like saying people's names that I don't care for. Well, he had a prayer line, and a whole bunch of misguided women, mostly women, misguided women, weaker vessel, whatever you want to call it, was devoted to it. Even had their own prayer line and did away with it to support this person that didn't even deserve one person supporting them. Now, not just one husband, not just two, maybe a couple of boyfriends and everything. Women that they were in a relationship with were sneaking around, conversating with this dude, doing things God knows what they were doing, because all of the truth is not out. It's just bits and pieces. But to make a long story short, this supposed to be, I'm going to say, supposed to have a church title, was getting women pictures and pretty much masturbating on the prayer line with other women. And I'm pretty sure some of them were married. He told them that he needed all of their pictures because that way he'll know who is who and this and that. Now, listen, back to the weaker vessel. Even though that wasn't the question, but I had to go back to it. See, that's what I mean about weaker vessel. Easily be persuaded. Y'all gotta wake up. See, a lot of women and some men, depends, cause some of these men, like it's a role reversal. No matter what, even though you know your husband or boyfriend or whatever gonna get mad, or vice versa, your girlfriend, your wife gonna get mad. That's blatant disrespectful if you do not tell them, because if something happened to you because you keeping it from them, or they badmouth your name. If they badmouth your name, they badmouthing the other, your significant other, because y'all as one, right? Right? Okay. That's what I thought. At least that's what I thought.
Why don't children play outside like back in our days coming up?
Simple. Social media, video games, and social media. When we came up, we jumped play hopscotch. Well, the girls play hopscotch. I played with them a little bit too because I liked the girls. I was a young look. At my adolescence, I liked the girls. So what else was I gonna do? I even turned double dutch with the girls. I get in where you fit in, but don't get it twisted. Ain't nothing sweet about me but my game. But we also, as boys, we played marbles, basketball, football. We rode bikes. We did stuff like that. Played with sticks and stuff like that. Now, granted, I know lately, these last couple of years, the coronavirus kind of like did things. And then, you know, depending on what area you in, some neighborhoods are like, you know, hate to say it, but the crime rate might be bad. So really, it's kind of good that kids don't go outside, but don't get it twisted about this either, because we had crime. We always had crime. We still went outside. They don't go outside because they're following and watching what you do. If you sit on your phone all day, they want to sit on their phone all day. My daughter she's on her phone and tablet at the same time. You know why she do that? Because she see her parents doing that. I'm not singling out the woman from the man. So what a child sees, they're going to do. So we all as parents have to do better. If that's all they seeing, that's all they're going to want to do. My daughter, I took her to a fair one year. She was ready to leave within 15 minutes. I had to get her tickets away to some other kids that didn't mind sitting there. You know why she didn't want to stay? Because she wanted to rush home and play on her tablet. So yeah, times done change. You're not gonna even see no girls playing with baby dolls no more. Social media then ruined everything. Like people don't even sit down and eat as a family no more. Not even for Thanksgiving. And if they do, guess what they got in their hand? The phone. Guess what they wake up to? The phone. Guess what they go to sleep to? The phone. You know something that's real crazy? Do you know when you spend all that time on your phone? Because when I was little, I wear glasses now because of this. Because I used to watch TV and be close to the TV. So what are you doing when you get close to the phone for multiple hours on end? On a tablet for multiple hours on end, you're messing up your eyes. So not just social media, because I can't blame it on all social media. Like I said, it's the parents, us as parents, our fault too. But now everybody want to be famous. Everybody want to be popular. Everybody want to be followed. But I don't hear nobody being a leader. I don't hear nobody being a leader. So if everybody following, then who the hell is the leader? A bunch of followers, no leader? Make me understand. Make this make sense. So if everybody's following each other, who the hell is the leader?
Why do people put their guards down due to a title or a little property? Property.
People people tend to do that. People tend to do that. People tend to do that because popularity. I think that's what you was trying to say. People tend to put their guards down to people that's popular and stuff like that because they want something that they got. So they'll do whatever it takes. I know somebody, and I don't care if they hear this. I want them to hear this because they need to hear this. Because you know what? That's what's wrong with people nowadays. People are let stuff slide, but to get on somebody else for something way pettier. Now listen. You can play with God. You can play church. You can do whatever you want to do. But what you ain't going to do on my watch is play with him or his word or anything that has to do with him on my watch. So there was this dude that was on a prayer line. The prayer line wasn't like nothing popular. It just was a regular old true and blue prayer line. Well, he said on in so many words, he said, "Well, I got to get off of here because I'm doing something I ain't got no business doing." Now hold that thought. You know how when somebody say, "I don't mean to be rude," and then they finna say something to be rude, that means it's premeditated. That's premeditated thoughts that you're having when you say that. So when he said that, I heard it with my own mouth, and I also seen some things. So what he wanted to do, this a prayer line now. What he wanted to do, hold up, let me rewind. Let me rewind back a little bit. This lady, this woman, told him that, listen, everybody has sins, blah, blah, skibby, woo, woo. Ain't nobody perfect. Now, she did that wholeheartedly because she was trying to make a point and trying to hopefully win him over far as religion or far spiritually. He took it as, oh, well, since you said that, what he did next, I don't know what it was. Was it a cigarette or was it a joint? He made sure and stood up to make sure that you saw it. That he had either a cigarette and joint in his mouth. This was a prayer line, might I add. This wasn't just a regular video chat. You know, it was I said what it was, a prayer line. And then, and only then, he cut the camera off. Now let me ask y'all something. No, I ain't gonna even ask y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all how disrespectful that is. Because if you cut the camera off, why you didn't cut the camera off before you showed that you had the cigarette or the joint or whatever that was white in your mouth? It could only be, it wasn't a straw. It wasn't a straw. I know that. Because he didn't have no cup in his hand. So once he cut the camera off, you can hear like somebody coughing. Now, either you coughing from a cigarette or you coughing from a joint. Either way, that was total blatant disrespect. This is what I'm saying. But because he or she might have a little popularity in something that you want, or there's something that you want to be engaged in, people, my sisters and brothers, don't sell your. That's a form of selling your soul, whether you know it or not, because you're allowing, or in his case, doing something like that's unacceptable. And if you know that, you should say something. Because if you don't say something and he does it, just say someone that's higher up just happen to, for the first time, get on the prayer line and see that. I guarantee you that's going to be their last. And it makes you look bad. You already got people that's supposed to be pastors playing with itself, recording messages and doing all kinds of freaky stuff. Yeah, and still, because of a title or popularity, people will allow this trash. But I won't. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. So I hope this ruffle your feathers, piss you off, because you know what? You don't know better, and until you know better, you can't do better. Thank you.